A very good afternoon. Welcome to this edition of Lunchtime News, coming to you live on MTV Sports. With news first, I'm Shahin Jurangpati. Let's take a look at your headlines this afternoon. Daily activities at the National Hospital disrupted as a result of a doctor's strike. Renowned psychiatrist Dr. D.V.J. Harishchandra passes away. Haiti's former ruler appears in court for a hearing to determine if he can be charged with crimes against humanity. Now for those stories in detail. Renowned consultant psychiatrist Dr. D.V.J. Harishchandra passed away this morning. He was receiving treatment at the Colombo South Teaching Hospital at the time of his demise. Dr. D.V.J. Harishchandra was best known for promoting concepts of psychology to the public through the media. Consultant psychiatrist Dr. D.V.J. Harishchandra is an old boy of Aloysius College, Galle. Minister of State Resources and Enterprise Development, Dayashrita Thisera, says the Sri Lankan embassy in Lebanon has been notified to submit an extensive report on the recent deaths of 2 Sri Lankan women in Lebanon. Relatives of the deceased said the Foreign Employment Bureau notified them of the deaths that took place on the 20th and 25th of last month. The deceased are reported to be the mother and daughter who were employed as housemates in Beirut, Lebanon. They are reported to have been employed in the same house. The relatives of the victim said the 62-year-old H.P. Margaret was employed overseas for 28 years. The reports also say that the other woman was identified as 36-year-old Malika Kusumalata, who is a mother of 3. The relatives said that she was employed overseas for 6 years. News First made an inquiry from the Deputy General Manager of the Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau, Mangala Randenia.
එක් සාදුවෙක් පැවලා තියෙනවා. නමුත් ඒ සම්බන්ධයෙන් පැතිරෙන කටකතාව සම්පූර්ණ බොරුවක්. මේ පිළිබඳව තියෙන සැකයක් තියෙන බවට පැතිරෙන ආරංචිය. ඒ සම්බන්ධයෙන්
The rumors that are being spread regarding the deaths of a mother and daughter are completely false. So due to the uncertainty about this, we inquired about it from our embassy. They said that according to the death certificate, the mother had died of a heart attack. Thereafter, the daughter had arrived with the embassy with the master of the house to notify them about it. However, officials of the embassy had observed that even the daughter had some sort of breathing problem. After that, she had died while she was rushed to hospital. It was clear that she had died of tuberculosis.
TB කියන රෝගේ තාම පැහැදිලි හෘදයාබාධයකින් සහ TB කියන ලෙඩේ නිසා.
The National Aquatic Resources Research and Development Agency, or NARA, has assigned its officers island-wide to identify areas which illegal fishing activities are taking place. NARA Chairman Dr. Saira Samarasundara gave further details.
We have assigned officers in areas like Kalpitia to look into this. I have requested these officers to submit a report to me on the equipment used by the fishermen and the types of fish that get caught. After assessing these reports, we can come into a conclusion whether or not illegal fishing methods are used. Subsequently, legal action could be initiated against those who violate the laws. The recent dolphin deaths reported off the coasts of Kalpitia were also a result of the use of illegal fishing methods.
Meanwhile, the United States says that the Sri Lankan government has not initiated a full, credible or independent investigation into long-standing allegations of human rights violations.
Acting Deputy Spokesperson of the U.S. State Department, Patrick Ventrell, addressing the daily press briefing in Washington, said that the U.S. government is currently reviewing a report compiled by Human Rights Watch in this regard. Ventrell also said that the United States government remains committed regarding the human rights issues in Sri Lanka. Speaking at the 22nd session of the United Nations Human Rights Council on Wednesday, Minister Mahinda Samarasinghe said that the Sri Lankan government need not be taught or told regarding good governance and human rights. Meanwhile, the 5th day of the 22nd UNHRC sessions will commence in a few hours. United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon and United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights Navanathan Pillai will be addressing the sessions today.
The raiding unit of the Ministry of Fisheries seized a stock of illegally bred lobsters in raids that were carried out between the Matara and Devinuvara coastal lines. Assistant Director of the District Fisheries Office of Matara, Sumit Kumara, said that the lobsters were found based on a tip-off. He added that it is illegal to capture or possess lobsters during the months of February, September and October. Lobsters are a valuable source to this country which are facing the threat of extinction. We found a large number of lobsters caged in the UNHRC area. We were unable to apprehend the accused. We found 54 lobsters and they are worth around 60,000 rupees. The lobsters were released to the sea after the Madhya District Fisheries Office presented the lobsters to the magistrate yesterday. General Secretary of the Ceylon Teachers Union, Joseph Stalin, says that it is only through a struggle can teachers and principals win their demands. Now he expressed his view at a seminar held in Anuradhapura.
The district seminar of the Ceylon Teachers Union was held yesterday at the Vivekananda Tamil Central College. We know that only a satisfied workforce will provide a satisfactory service. This applies to the teachers and principals as well. In order to do this, there should be a proper recognition and a good salary. However, today, the teachers are deprived of this. Everyone reprimands the teachers. Hence, we need to do something about it. Our demands can only be achieved through a struggle.
Damages were caused to the roof of the Pitaramba Sri Dharma Vijayarama Vihara in Bentara owing to a fire. A monk residing at the temple said that the fire broke at around 12 midnight. The fire was doused with the assistance of the Bentara police, villagers and the fire department of the Kalutara Municipal Council. The police are conducting further investigations into the incident. The doctors of the Colombo National Hospital commenced a 24-hour token strike today. The token strike is carried out in protest over the failure of the authorities to adhere to a procedure when transferring doctors. The doctors of the Government Medical Officers Association have been engaged in the token strike since this morning. The token strike will be called off at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Patients who arrived at the hospital to receive treatment were severely inconvenienced as a result of the token strike.